Okay, so I'm very much in the mood to try to finish up every single question in here. I've opened them all up, and as you can see, the majority of them just say error. This topic doesn't exist. That sucks. So basically what I'm going to be ending up doing is I'm just going to close these and then open up the ones that do work and then try to solve them. So I guess what we're working on is min steps to make piles equal height. Let's just do the same. Min steps equal height. Make file. Thank God. Make file. Okay. Min steps. cd min steps. Okay, what does it want? Alexa's given n piles of equal or unequal. Let's see, I'm at 103 right now. N piles of equal or unequal heights in one step, and hit Alexa maximum height and try to make it equal to the one which is just lower than the. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. 5 to 1. Reducing 5 to 2. Reducing 2 to 1. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Alexa can move any number of boxes from the file and make it equal to the one which is just lower than the maximum height to make all the piles equal in height. Okay, so I think the answer is to be, you can only remove. You can only ever remove. So what you have to do is, okay, if you can only remove, okay, let me just write this down. Given array 5, 4, 3, 3, 1, 6, is it sorted? Does not state sorted. 5, 4, 3, 3, 1, 7, 8, 8, 0. Okay, let's take that as a sample array. Make all IDX equal, only removals can only remove up to penultimate maximum, basically, from current max. Okay, so here you would have to do something like, so you have to bring everything down to 0. So that means any boxes from the pile which has. Okay, so for 5, 2, 1, this is the worst example because basically if it's 8 and 8, then you can do 8 and 8 goes to 7 and 7, and then 7, 7, 7 goes to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, it goes to 4, 4, 4, 4, and then 4, 4, 4, 4 goes to 3, 3, 3, 3. But I don't want that. That's a bad way of doing it. So the best way of doing it is probably to do 1 goes to 0, 3 and 3 both go to 0, 4 goes to 0, 5 goes to 0, 7 goes to 0, 8 goes to 0, and then 8 goes to 0. So basically, you just need to make the best way, hold up, this seems like it would be very, very easy. And what is it called? Min make equal. So you are given a vector of ints. given a vector of int, and we're going to call it in, just call it v actually, because honestly, let's not forget that reference. Okay, so v, we basically, first things first, sort it, v.begin, v.end. Okay, now that we have it sorted, so now we have 0, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 8, 8. There's a 7 in there. 7, 8, 8. Okay, so the way we do this is the pile which has maximum height. This is super weird. Okay, so there's two ways to do it. There's two ways to interpret this. Way one, interpretation. Can remove from all piles with max height. Way two, only remove from first, last pile with max height. Okay, so there's two ways of interpreting this, so that means I'm going to have to solve it two ways. The first way is a lot nicer than the second way. So, because the first way basically says, because you can count it, right? If you go from 1 to 0, then that's 1. 3 to 0, that's 2. 4 to 0, 3. 5 to 0, 4. 7 to 0, 5. 8 to 0, 6. That makes sense because 8 and 8 both got it. The question is 8 to 7 is 1. 7 to 5 is 2. 5 to 4 is 3. 4 to 3 is 2. Is 4. 3 to 1 is 5. 1 to 0 is 6. So it doesn't matter. It's just always going to be, you don't even, so way 1, if hashtag if def way 1, let's just give it right here, hashtag define way 1, hashtag end if for std map int occurrences for auto num in the vector, the occurrence at the number, increments, return the occurrences dot size, which is just the number of numbers, which is true here because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1 because the first one is the minimum. And that's just way 1. Way 1 is super, super easy. Way 2 is if you can only remove from the first last pile with the maximum height. It's if you have 5, 4, 3, 1. So if you can only remove from 8 down to 7, 8 down to 7, so that makes it 2. And then okay, actually let's make it an extra one, right? Just to make it a bit, let's do 8, 8, 8. 8, 7, 3, 3, 3, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, so now what happens here is if 8 has to go down to 7, 8 has to go down to 7, 8 has to go down to 7, 8 has to go down to 7. then that's a lot more things than 8 to 0, 8 to 0, 8 to 0, 8 to 0. So now what we're always trying to do is we're just trying to go from the sorted one. So here, because there's an extra 2, there's an extra 3, and there's an extra 7, and there's 2 extra 8s. So now what we want is, instead of turning 8 to 7, 7 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 0, we're going to turn 1 to 0, 3 to 0, 3 to 0, 3 to 0, because it makes it a lot quicker than 8 to 7, 8 to 7, 8 to 7, 8 to 7, 7 to 5, 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 and so on and so forth. So instead, it's just going to be dot size minus 1, because 1 goes to 0, then these 3 3's go to 0, so then that's 4. Then 4 goes to 0, 5 goes to 0, 7 0, 7 0, 8 0, 8 0, 8 0, 8 0. So we don't even need a sort here. If def, actually instead of just if and def way 1 and if, all we're going to do is just a simple return v dot size minus 1. This seems way too simple. This seems way too simple. And then I'll just do a return 0 for if someone messed up. Okay, this seems way too simple. What is the answer here? Okay, wait. Did I read it wrong? Oh, because you can only transform this. Okay, so this makes sense now. So what we actually need to do is, because we have the number of numbers in every way right now, we just go for auto I in occurrence. This iterates less, so the first one is the greatest. Okay, and then int k equals 0. K, how much time? Okay, k plus equals I second. No, I second. K minus equals awk dot write begin second, because this is the smallest. Return k. So this would be, because now we're just summing up k, because there's 4 8s, 2 7s, 1 5, 1 4, 3 3s, 1 1, and then 0 is the smallest number, so you just like do the write begin because it'll be the smallest, and then return that value. If it's the other, if you can only remove from the first last, which is that, then we actually have to do for we do std sort v dot begin, v dot end, std greater, yeah, std greater, yeah. I didn't realize until I saw this, and I was like, oh, so this is what they're saying. It's a terrible description. So we sort it, and then we go ahead and we do for int I equals 0 while I is less than v dot size I plus plus. So this will give us 88877. Okay, cool. So int k equals 0. Okay, and then I'll first do v dot pop back, because first of all, I don't care about transforming into 0. I just care about summing it. So I'll just end up summing them all. For int I equals 0, I is less than v dot size. If v if first, I mean, honestly, we can just use this, right? Yep, I love Vim. This sorts from less to greater, so, or from greatest to least. So I will just go ahead. Actually, I think the first one is the correct way. Let's just delete, save that. And instead of making it a reference, which would make it really hard to actually give it input, I will just std cout. What do I want to give it? Min make equal, and then take those. Slash n and insert quit make. Okay, what's the error? 8. Okay, why is it 8? Plus k, right? $34. No. What is going on? Why is this wrong? This gives me every single one except for, how about this? Okay, so that's 2. So something happened twice. Oh, so that doesn't really matter. I don't really care. So this will give me 4 is 2, 3 is 3. So this will do map sort by key. Isn't it? Okay, what about I do auto I equals LCC dot begin. There's no way. I bang equals LCC dot end. I plus plus. Okay, so it's 8, but it's not supposed to be 8. Okay, just use std grader. That's where it is. Okay. I knew it was somewhere. Okay, so now that we have std grader, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add 2. And then you're going to do 2 plus 3. Turn into 5. But that's not true. Now that you have 2 and you have 3, you want to do plus k. Wait, why is this degrader not a thing? Oh, because we're not going to give it a functional argument. Okay. 34. Okay. Why the heck is it 34? 2, 5, 7, 15, 25. Okay, so this is 15. So it should be 4 and 4. Oh, Jesus, 22 minutes. This is bad. Okay, so you just increment the occurrence of the number. And then this should sort by key, not value. So that's correct. And second is value. And then we want to do... Okay, so let's think. I second is 2. We want to do 2. 2 plus 2 plus 3. Yes, which is 5. 5 plus 3 plus 5 is 13. 13 plus 2 plus 13. Oh. E dot size, which is 3, 6, 9, 10, 10 things minus the number there, 8 times 2 I'm honestly kind of, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of not smart. Okay, why isn't this good? Let's just think it over. This is taking way too long. Okay, well, at least it's not in the real interview. Alright. LCD, cout, I second, and K, and then a new line. Okay, for 2 it turns to 2. For 3 it turns to 7. For 3 it turns to 17. Bruh. What? Did I just not input the right stuff? Oh, let me just add up first. Okay, for 4 it's 2. For 3 it's 7. For 2 it's 17. Because it's 7 plus 7 plus 3. But it shouldn't be. It should be 8 because it's 3. So it should be 3 plus 7 plus 7. No, but it shouldn't be. It should be 3 plus 7. Okay, so there's 2 of them, there's 5 of them, there's 8 of them, there's 10 of them. Okay, let's go in and let's subtract int h equals 0, h equals k. So then the last one needs to be deleted. J minus equals h. Return that. And we get 15. Okay. Awesome. This is really, really bad. Okay. This took way too long. 28 minutes? Jeez. Pretty pathetic, bro. Pretty pathetic. Okay, let's just at least make it look nicer. Auto I in auth, and then we'll just make this a dot. There. Did she get 15 still? Yeah, okay. That was disgusting. I'm so sorry. This is too much of an easy problem, and I was trying to figure out ways to make it into one variable. And yeah, I'm sorry. This was bad. This was really bad. I'm sorry. Goodbye.